Hi guys, thanks for tuning in to the Scan Tool Network latest video. Now in this video we're going to be demonstrating, doing a review and giving you basically our opinion and 21 of the top questions for the iCarsoft CR Elite kit. Now what I'm going to do is, before we get into the video, I'm going to put a link to where you can buy the genuine diagnostic tool CR Elite in the description below this video. So if you are looking to pick up that tool for as cheap as possible, then that's where I would recommend looking, in the description below this video. So we're going to go through the top 21 questions and show you a little bit about the tool, how it works, what it does, and a little bit of a live demonstration. We've got a few warning lights on here, so we'll get into that very soon. But I've got a list of 21 questions, as I say, so we're going to go through these and answer all of these hopefully as best as possible for you. So we've got the CR Elite here now. Basically, what is the tool? Believe it or not, is some of the questions that we'll get. So the tool is a multi-vehicle, multi-system diagnostic package, which is designed to hook up to your vehicle in order to read fault codes, erase fault codes, and also diagnose problems with warning lights, and you have it. Live data systems as well. So that's what it does in a nutshell. It's basically for maybe the home DIYer who wants to look after their own vehicle. How much is it? Well, this tool right now is around about £200. The prices, they can fluctuate a little bit, so please don't hold us to that, but at the time of making this video, this tool is £200, and as I say, in the link description below this video. So where to buy it? Well, again, I've already covered that. I'm jumping the gun quite a bit, but as I say, there are genuine tools out there, there are fake tools out there. If you follow the link in the description, you will get a genuine tool. So next question, how is it powered? Well, this tool itself is powered by a power cable. Now this plugs into the diagnostic port of the vehicle. So once we unplug this, the screen will go off. It doesn't have an internal battery of its own. It gets its power purely by plugging one end of the cable into the top of the tool here. The other end of this cable goes into the diagnostic port, which is generally underneath the steering wheel, but before you get to the pedals. It's not a wireless kit either. You can buy some wireless kits. They generally cost a lot more. This tool is not wireless. You have to use the wired connection. So what vehicles does it cover? Well, let's take a look. So we click in the diagnostic section, and it loads up a load of boxes here. So we've got, I'll run through the vehicle manufacturer coverage right now. So it's BMW, Mini, Land Rover, Jaguar, Mercedes, Smart, Sprinter, VW, Audi, Skoda, Seat, Porsche, Volvo, Saab, Opel, which is Vauxhall, Fiat, Alfa Romeo, Lancia, Peugeot, Citroen, Renault, Dacia, General Motors, Jeep, Chrysler, Ford, Holden, Toyota, Lexus, Sion, Nissan, Infiniti, Acura, Honda, Subaru, Mitsubishi, Mazda, Isuzu, Suzuki, Kia, Hyundai, and Daewoo. And then we're back to the start. I'm just going to plug this back in. Okay, so that's the vehicle, or that's the manufacturer coverage. Within obviously each of these you have a specific vehicle, but then the question would be, well, what systems does it cover? So within these manufacturers there are, and in these cars there are lots of different systems. So let's use this Porsche as an example. It's a Porsche Cayenne that we're in right now, so we're going to select Porsche. I'm going to go through and select our vehicle and see which systems it will allow us to actually diagnose. So we've got DME, which is the engine, TCM, which is the transmission, PSM, that's Porsche's way of saying ABS, AB is the airbag system. And this is the common theme for all manufacturers. The system coverage you will get is engine, transmission, airbags, ABS and airbags. So that is the systems that it will cover. Now, as well as these systems, the next question would be, what special functions or additional functions does it cover? And for that we need to click into the service section. So we'll click onto service, and it gives us more options here. So these are classed as special functions. These are what is over and above the ability to diagnose the main systems like engines, airbags, ABS, transmission. So we've got oil service reset, we've got electronic parking brake, we've got battery registration, new battery registration, electronic throttle control or calibration, steering angle sensor, DPF, ABS brake bleeding, and injector coding. Now, so those are the special functions. Now what I will say is, well, the next question is, what level of information will it give the user when they are looking to diagnose a fault? So let's use this as an example. We're going to go into the check engine light here of this Porsche, and we're going to see which information it will give us. Well, what should we do? Should we do check engine or should we do airbag? I think we'll do airbag actually. Incidentally, these two faults have been triggered by us. We've created these faults so we could show you the tool doing its thing and how it actually works. So I'm going to go into the airbag system, and it gives us the information to read fault codes and clear fault memory. So I'm going to click on read fault code, and this is an example of what it will give you when you actually diagnose the fault. So we've got a fault code of B100B1B, which in itself doesn't really mean a lot. But it does give you a description of the fault. So in this case we've got driver side airbag, limit value exceeded. Now again, that tells you it's something to do with the driver's side airbag, so we can rule out, you know, the front crash sensors, the passenger side, something to do with the driver's side. I would always start with the connections underneath the driver's seat, but if you're still not entirely sure, then I would say go onto Google, type this exact information in, so the fault code and the description. If you're having this fault, the chances are somebody else will definitely also have that problem as well, and the answer will be there. It'll be very clear on what you need to do, and once you've done it, then you can actually go through and click on clear fault memory. So I may as well do that now, because what we simply did is we unplugged a driver's side airbag connector underneath the seat, just so that the airbag light was triggered. Then we put it back in, and now we can click on to clear fault memory, and keep an eye on the airbag light when I click enter here. There we go, that's gone off, and we've got a raise operation done. So that is the airbag light. We'll come to the check engine light pretty soon. Next question, is it touch screen? It's quite a common question that we get, because when you're looking at the main screen, it kind of gives the impression that you can't touch these, but unfortunately it's not a touch screen. You have to navigate through the menu using the buttons provided. How much are updates, and are updates free? Updates for this tool, this iCarsoft CR Elite Kit, they are free for life. So you don't need to worry about paying for any updates or anything like that. With some diagnostic packages, you get 1 year's free updates. This tool guaranteed free updates for life, so you'll never need to pay for an update. Generally, updates come out about 3 or 4 times per year, so you don't necessarily need to update every single time an update comes out. I would probably say maybe once a year, at the end of the year or the start of the year. Just make sure you run an update on the machine. Instructions on how to do all of that are included in the box. I'll get to that also in a second. Can you update on a PC or Mac? Unfortunately, you can't update this on a Mac computer. It has to be a Windows operating system that you update this on. Unfortunately, there's just no way around that unless you have a Mac system which can also revert to a Windows operating system. I do know that is possible, but I'm not sure how easy that is to do. That'd be something for you to look at, but it's recommended that you know, even if you don't have access to, or if you don't have a Windows operating machine, maybe you could borrow one, get access to one, maybe once a year. Okay, how does it compare to the iCarsoft CR Pro Kit? The CR Pro Kit, I think I've got one here. Sorry about this. This is the CR Pro Kit. How does it compare? Well, the CR Pro Kit is more expensive. So as I say, this is about £200. This is about £260, or just under £259. This tool covers all systems. So we've seen on this tool, the CR Elite, that it covers the engines, the airbags, the ABS transmission. This tool will cover all of that and more. So it'll do things like parking sensors, it'll do air conditioning, power steering, seat functions, door, central locks, you name it, this tool will do all of that. They both do the same service functions and special coverage, but this tool is more advanced, but you are paying an extra £60 for this tool. I'll also put the link to this kit in the description below this video as well. I've also made a video on the differences between the CR Elite and the CR Pro, which goes into a bit more detail, so it might be worth looking at if you're interested. Alright, support. If you need to get any help or support, you simply need to contact the people you bought it from. They have quick links through to iCarsoft. Can it print? The answer quickly is no. It doesn't allow you to print anything. You can't. What you can do, I believe, is there is a way to log the data, get the data displayed on a PC, then you can print from the PC, but you can't print directly from this. You can't print. There's no sort of Bluetooth option or anything like that to hook it up to a printer. Languages. We've got languages, different languages available on the CR Elite. First option here: English, German, Dutch, French, Spanish. Those are the languages available. Now, what's in the box? Well, I've got a box here. So that's the CR Elite box, and let me show you what's inside. So you've got a nice carry pouch here, which is quite it's good to store it in. That's where the tool goes. This is where your main connector cable goes. In here you've got a user manual, and also there should be a USB cable. I think the USB cable is stored in here actually, which gives you the opportunity to hook it up to your PC, like I say, and also do the updates as well. So that is what's inside the box. Okay, is it easy to use? Well, I think we've already established it's very easy to toggle through all of the options on screen here. I'm going to go through now and just get rid of that check engine light. Just take a second. So we go into the DME, engine electronics. We'll show you the code. Again, this is the fault code we were getting. This is the, well, that's one of the fault codes, sorry. That's the other one. 2 of 2. We have been having a trouble with the start stop actually, but that's another story entirely. We go to clear fault memory and click OK. Erase operation done. Check engine light has gone. Would I recommend it? I would certainly recommend it, yes. Absolutely no issues with that. If you had engine, ABS, airbags or transmission problems with your car. But I would also seriously recommend the CR Pro kit as well, and but which is best for you, it's only really you can decide that, so I'll leave that with you, but obviously I'll put the links to both of these kits in the description below the video. We're going to have a quick look at the other menus on the main screen. So we've got voltage, which does a quick battery test, so it's going to show us the minimum and the maximums from the current live data from the battery. It also does live data for the engine modules. It'll give you live data for sensors, you know, ABS sensors, all of the engine components, temperatures, DPF, soot contents, things like that. This is a quick way to get access to the engine module. So if you've got an engine light or you want to do a quick scan on the engine, then use this option. This is so you can review the data that you've done. You can start to record data. You can look up diagnostic trouble codes. So if you went P, I don't know, 1001, well, something like that. I haven't done that really well. I'm trying to get through the video, but it's basically, if you put a correct code in, it'll give you a description of the fault code. Setup, we've had a quick look at this. You can also put a buzzer on, so you can have a beep every time you go through, but I find that quite annoying. You can look at the logs, you can clear all of the data, do a factory reset, languages, and then a little bit of help and about. Just gives you information about what is OBD, what about the vehicle coverage. It's not fantastic stuff, but it is there for you to look at. And the about gives you all of the software versions for all of the different manufacturers. Okay, so one other question we get is, does it double up as a tablet? There are some tools which double up as a tablet that you can sort of, you know, like Android, and download things on. This is purely a diagnostic tool. It can't double up as a tablet. If you wanted a tablet diagnostic machine, then I'd recommend something like this. This is the MK808 kit, and it's a tablet-based package with obviously it doubles up as a tablet, so it's an Android operating system, but I've covered that in another video as well. And finally, how fast is delivery? If you're ordering from the link in the description below this video, you'll get this in 1 to 2 working days, which is pretty quick, pretty much the norm at the moment. But I've tried to rattle through as much as possible there. I hope it has helped you maybe decide whether this tool is for yourself or not. But as I say, the genuine tools, you know, there are fakes out there, there are clones out there, so you do need to be really careful. But I would recommend going through the link in the description below this video. That way you'll always get a genuine product. So that's it. Thanks for watching this Scan Tool Network video. I hope it has helped. I hope you've taken something from this, and I'll see you next time where we do more diagnostic scan tool coverage review videos. Thanks for watching. See you soon.